Hello, creatives. Thank you for joining us today for this month's Designer Talk, selecting the optimal natural stone for your next project. I'm Linda Abbott, Senior Architectural Design Consultant for StoneHardscapes. I've been working in the natural stone industry for over 20 years, and many of our industry partners ask me quite often which stone works best for this particular area of a project. There are many different materials and finish choices available in natural stone pavers: travertine, marble, limestone, coral stone, granite, etc. So how do I know which stone to use where? Follow along and I'll show you the popular materials, finishes, and designs to accommodate your projects. I'll share the looks that are achieved using different natural stone materials. I'll show you the functional qualities of the natural stone and discuss how natural stone is the best type of stone for your lead projects. Goal 1, aesthetics of various stone types. There are a variety of natural stone materials to choose from. So what are the differences and how do I determine the best one for my project? I've compiled a few of the popular materials to use for paving here. So let's determine what looks best where when using limestone, granite, travertine, marble, and coral stone. Tumbled travertine is the most commonly installed natural stone for exterior application because it's been offered as an alternative to concrete pavers for over 20 years now. They bring a sense of old world charm to any space. Travertine pavers are favored for their timeless finish and stylish design. Depending on the size selection of the stone, you're able to create a space that is traditional, transitional, or even modern. For example, the ashlar pattern, which is a 4-piece pattern shown here, gives a more traditional to transitional feeling. The tumbled finish gives it the slip resistance required to pass the dynamic coefficient of friction testing, DCOF, required to be acceptable for all commercial application. Travertine is versatile and can easily fit into a variety of design concepts. If you're looking to create a casual, lived-in, and relaxed environment, then tumbled travertine pavers are a perfect fit. The mocha travertine pavers create a warm and inviting space on this commercial pool deck. Using only one size stones, for example, a 16 by 16, a 24 by 24, will create a modern feel when stacked as shown here. And adding artificial turf as accents will lend itself to a more contemporary or modern style pool design concept. Marble pavers add a touch of sophistication and timeless luxury to your pool designs. This is a great option for clients who do not like the pitting, which is a natural characteristic found in travertine. Marble pavers are extremely durable and weather resistant, available in a variety of rich colors, multiple sizes, and creates a unique look for exterior spaces. Speaking of unique looks, I have not quite figured out the meaning behind this ginormous monkey statue. But I wanted to share this design concept with you because it's one of the most desirable colors for exterior spaces right now. Adding the design element of artificial turf takes your outdoor space to the next level of modern luxury, don't you think? On this project, Crema Bella marble pavers were installed. Notice the coping color as compared to the decking. Crema Bella coping in a tumble finish was used for the coping area, whereas Crema Bella in the extreme grip, or otherwise known as sandblasted finish, was used as the decking. Using different finishes of the same material will add texture to the space with a subtle and less dramatic contrast. As I've mentioned in previous webinars, the trend is soft neutrals with a comforting and inviting feeling. For a light and bright space, limestone pavers are a great choice. The natural shell imprints in the stone create a tropical ambiance. Limestone is overall a softer stone, so this material does require some attention to the detail in regards to the subbase. In addition, proper drainage is critical in keeping this stone looking its best. We strive to be transparent as possible by educating our clients on the various stone options, as well as provide the pros and cons of each of the different types of stones when helping to specify the most appropriate stone for various areas of a project. Limestone pavers are best suited in areas with minimum shade. The material works best in bright open spaces without drainage issues. With that being said, I just want to mention that we do have a limestone product disclaimer. It's shown here, but I'd be happy to email it over to you if you have any questions about limestone. Just let me know. A prime example of an environment where limestone pavers are best suited is in this picture here. You can see there's very little shade and the drainage works very well in this area. So it thrives well in this space. Coral stone. Coral stone is one of Mother Nature's most intriguing natural stones quarried in the Dominican Republic. This material has the ability to be produced in so many different finishes, sizes to create unique design concepts, like this custom split face design we produced for the Hyatt Regency Aruba Resort. Coral stone is a favorite among architects and landscape architects whose scope of work is geared towards hotels and resorts whose design intent calls for a tropical and island ambiance. This material is used for both interiors and exteriors. As I mentioned earlier, it's all about knowing which finish will be best suited across various areas of a project. The exterior hardscape flooring in coral stone should be saw cut or a natural finish to have the most amount of slip resistance. Granite pavers are the strongest among the previous mentioned stones. It's a great option for heavy traffic areas such as hotel arrivals and municipal centers shown on the left photo. Depending on the finish and size used, granite pavers can allude to a traditional style or a more contemporary style to accommodate the overall design intentions of the project. Goal number 2, functional qualities of natural stone paver exterior finishes. There are a variety of finishes available to accommodate both hardscape flooring and walls with natural stone, but not all finishes can go everywhere. For example, the sandblasted finish is not recommended for driveways and is better suited for pool decks and walkways. The reason being, the sandblasted finish has a lot of grip to it, hence the reason we call it extreme grip, and the tires will easily grasp onto the stone and you will have tire marks across the driveway. Therefore, the tumbled finish is most suitable for driveway application. The saw cut finish of coral stone has great slip resistance, as I mentioned before, and it's great for pool decks. I know we all are used to seeing marble flooring on interiors in different finishes, and those interior finishes are not acceptable for exterior applications. The 3 marble paver finishes we have tested for slip coefficient of friction and pass, therefore acceptable for exteriors, and shown here are the extreme grip, aka sandblasted, tumbled, and leather. The marble pictures are showing one of our more popular paver colors, Marina Gray. Yes, these 3 photos are of the same color, Marina Gray. However, each finish will give you a different look. So have you ever thought about mixing material finishes, but while using the same material to create bandings or other unique design concepts to create a signature look? Exterior finishes for granite pavers are, as I mentioned prior, great for vehicular traffic and best suited on projects that will have a heavier traffic pattern. The material can be produced in a variety of finishes, thicknesses, and sizes which is a great option to create custom designs. As shown in this slide, I have added the tumbled paver, flamed with square edge, and tumbled and flame. The tumbled and flame will give you a more traditional look, while using the flamed with square edge will give you a more modern design. The benefits of natural stone far outweigh any man-made material on the market for exterior application. We offer man-made options such as porcelain as well, but that's up to the individual who wants a man-made material versus a natural stone. A client that has recently come to our showroom last week just mentioned coming back from a European vacation where the historical buildings that were hundreds of years old were all in natural stone, and they looked absolutely breathtaking. There are still so many misconceptions about natural stone, and education is the best way to overcome these myths. One of the most common myths is that it costs more to install natural stone pavers versus a man-made paver. The installation process for natural stone is the same as concrete pavers for a sandset application. Did you know that? And furthermore, did you know that the installation of porcelain pavers costs more than natural stone? So on that mythbuster note, let's look at the benefits of natural stone. It stays cool to the touch. So travertine, marble, limestone, and coral stone, no shoes, no problem. It's easy to maintain. Bleach and water are your best friend to maintain it. It increases your property value. It never fades from sun exposure. Have you seen a lot of the driveways out there in concrete pavers, how they fade from the sun? The true color of the stone fades and it has to be cleaned and sealed, and the color usually needs to be enhanced again. And that fades in a few months here in South Florida. It is sustainable. It passes slip coefficient of friction testing for exterior use. That is the dynamic coefficient of friction testing. That is the most prevalent testing being done today to make sure that it is slip resistant. And it's not fake. It'll last forever and look beautiful. So which stone should I incorporate into my designs? Each time I'm working on a project, it's best to not only provide me with the design concept of the overall project, but in addition, it's very important to know the desired areas the material is going, whether it's for vehicular traffic or foot traffic only, and if the material is to be sandset or mudset. The determination of the stone subbase is paramount to determining the most appropriate thickness needed for the project. With this information, I can help you select the most appropriate type of material for the different areas of the project. The goal is always to create a timeless design that is both functional and beautiful. So for example, a resort or a residential pool deck area that will be foot traffic only in a sandset application, we can select a natural stone material such as travertine, marble, limestone, or coral stone, depending on the desired color palette of the project. So why isn't granite an option here for the pool deck? Granite for exterior application is very dense and durable, and it's great for hotel arrivals and driveways, as well as residential motor courts and driveway areas. We don't recommend granite for pool decking or coping because it gets extremely hot. I've seen clients make the mistake of putting beautiful long pieces of granite around the pool as coping. Well, you can't sit, let alone stand on the material for 2 seconds without burning your feet. Imagine an entire pool deck installed with granite pavers. Inferno. So as I've mentioned, the most appropriate stone should be specified in order to be functional. For residential and commercial projects, the extreme grip finish has been the most popular lately. It has the most anti-slip finish for pool decks. For residentials, parents with small children feel it is most suitable for their residential spaces and tend to gravitate towards all of the extreme grip finish pavers in our showroom. I've also been seeing condo associations are selecting this material for their pool decks, and the reason being is because of the high amount of slip resistance for their tenants. If you are working on LEED projects, goal number 3 talks about sustainability. This is a great chart for you to refer to as a resource when selecting a sustainable material. The chart indicates that natural stone is the clear choice when seeking a green building rating certification. We have been challenged with global warming. If you've been watching the weather just over the last few months, you're hearing about the record-breaking heat across the country and around the world. When it comes to pavers, the most widely used on commercial properties, found most prevalently in hotels, resorts, and outdoor dining, are precast, porcelain, and natural stone. So let's compare them. Manufacturing porcelain versus natural stone. There are so many materials out there that they call themselves natural or have the word natural in their name to confuse the consumer. They say copying is a form of flattery. Have you noticed that porcelain manufacturers are working tirelessly at replicating the look of natural stone? You can imitate the look of natural stone, but ultimately it can never replace the true beauty of natural stone. In regards to sustainability, natural stone has the least amount of manufacturing impacts. Extract, transport, produce. For porcelain, the manufacturing process is more complex. Extracting several different minerals, transporting, adding additives, transporting again, then combining to get fired up. Manufacturing precast concrete versus natural stone. A well-known paver material in the construction industry is precast concrete. Precast is known for its light color and low cost. However, it does have a higher carbon footprint than natural stone, as you can see from this chart. Above the line is showing the manufacturing process of precast stone, consisting of 8 steps as compared to the 3 steps of natural stone manufacturing. It does not go through the firing process like porcelain, but it does use a lot of energy and has a large carbon footprint. Natural stone is a single ingredient. There are only a few materials in the industry that have a single ingredient. There are no gas or fumes. So therefore, they have no VOCs. The SRI value of most light-colored natural stones that measure the heat and island reduction will qualify for a LEED credit. The lower the SRI, the hotter the material is and likely to become very hot in sunshine. The stone is recyclable and can be reclaimed or repurposed, which makes it non-impactful to the environment. In Europe, you can visit buildings that have used reclaimed materials. In addition, the waste factor of natural stone is very minimal because the cut pieces are actually used for mosaics, ledge stones, and split face veneers. It requires a lot of energy to manufacture a man-made stone. Except precast materials such as quartz and porcelain consume a large amount of heat going through the manufacturing process. As with all travertine pavers, we suggest reviewing the Global Stone Institute's quality level specification for travertine. I've been speaking about this quality level specification guideline to help create clarity in the marketplace. So each of my webinars, I talk about this. Following these guidelines for selecting the most appropriate quality level for your project's design will always ensure that yours and your client's expectations are met or exceeded. In addition, each quality level fits within a different design concept. For example, if you are designing a resort-style outdoor environment with tiki huts, a classic or premium travertine will be better suited. If your design concept lends itself to a more refined or modern look with a more formal aesthetic, then the plus grade would be a better suited option if you would like to use a travertine. Please send me an email and I will send you this information digitally for your reference. We are here to make your specification process easy, as well as bring your natural stone designs to fruition with both function and beauty. If you have any questions about today's topics or would like to discuss an upcoming project, please don't hesitate to reach out. I provided you today with a lot of information, so you could, give me a call and I'd be happy to discuss things in detail further with you. This is my email address and my cell phone number. Feel free to use it. And as always, we welcome your feedback and your topic suggestions. We are here to help you create your best design. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you are inspired. Until next time, stay healthy and creative. Have a great day.